Hi guys, good afternoon. Just gone midday here, Wednesday the 26th of August. Markets in a bit of a wait and see ahead of Jerome Powell speech at Jackson Hole tomorrow. Other than that, worth keeping an eye on oil, of course, not just because of the DOE inventories later on, but Hurricane Laura, which I'm sure you've heard about, is set to intensify later on with 84, nearly 85% of offshore production now closed. One to keep a watch on. Oil is relatively flat for the day so far. Obviously, a lot of this panic has been priced in from yesterday's push to the upside. From a technical point of view, we did yesterday reach again the most recent high that we had on the 5th of August. You can see that top now looking like a double top, so a bit of profit taking around there, but really is a key point, not just from the recent high that we had in August, but also the low that we had on the 2nd of March, and it actually does date back to another low from December 2018, which marked a medium term, or we could even say longer term bottom as well. So keep a watch on that. DOE oil inventories at 330 as well, which may have a bit of an impact on things. Just around those highs, you can see yesterday afternoon, I should say, pretty much on the open, we did hit that, and we've drifted lower since. Areas to be aware of from a technical point of view to the downside, where we could perhaps see a complete reversal. I'll be keeping a watch on 42.95, just below 43 bucks. We're currently testing the pivot. S&P, another new all-time high yesterday, stalling a bit today. A lot of talk about 3,400. Can we come back to that level to get a bit of a retest? We did have one very, very early on Monday morning, but worth keeping a watch should that come into play. Yesterday's, or I should say Monday's high turned into yesterday's low. Great area to get involved. We're getting some sort of triple, quadruple top up at these highs now, around 34, 46. I think later on, should we have a positive cash open or evening, a trade like this could well be worth keeping an eye on, and also a bit of a trend line from the all-time high as well. So break above 34, 47, 48, I think could be a trade to keep a close watch on. The Dow talked about 3,400 in the S&P, 28,000. Not far away from being tested again in the Dow Jones, and that's a level that certainly people will have a little look at. That did again did get tested on Monday, and as a bit of a zone, that's an area I would be keeping a close watch on. To the upside, if that isn't to happen, worth keeping a close gauge on the pivot area around 28,223. That, along with the high of the day, marks some solid resistance, a break above there, and it may well get a push towards the area of support we saw yesterday, which unfortunately did lead to a breakdown post cash open. The Nasdaq is on a new all-time high today. That did push higher. It's really not giving too much in the way of opportunities on these dips. However, the pivot looks like a really nice place should we get another one today. The previous all-time high is pretty much acting as a level of support as well. So a couple key levels to keep an eye on there. For equities, quick run over currencies. The euro for me is still stuck in a bit of a range. However, you can see the highs and the lows are subject to a bit of a squeeze going on. But yeah, I'd be waiting for a break above Monday's high or below Monday's low for really the Friday high or low to be taken out as well. I'd be a bit patient waiting for that. But Jackson Hole tomorrow kind of makes sense. The pound has been trying to push higher. The line in the sand that I'd mark up, 31.16. That's the key level to the downside. If we do push higher, obviously just be aware of yesterday's high as well in the markets, and a bit of resistance just before the R1 as well, 31.89, which would be an obvious target people would be looking at. Trend line from the low, let's have a quick look just to see if we can get anything on that. No, not really. So yeah, to the downside 16, to the upside 73 would be the levels that I'd be keeping an eye on. Anyway guys, hope you all have a great day, and I'll catch you later on.